Hello friends, welcome back. My name is Mustafa and you are watching my tutorial. In this video we will learn about component interaction from parent to child using input decorators. So we will learn about input decorator and we will see how we can pass data from parent to child component using input decorators. Input decorator used to exchange data from one component to another component. It sends data from parent component to child component. That we will see in this demo. Friends, I will suggest you to watch part 20 of this video series where I have talked about how you can establish parent and child relationship. If you watch that video, it will be much helpful for you to understand this video. I will provide link in the description below. So let's run this application and see what is happening. So flip to browser and here you can see that I have hello from app component that is coming from the parent component, and this message, this is child component that is coming from child component. So let's see how it is coming. So if you see here in the app.component.html, that has a text called hello from app.component that you are able to see here on the screen. I have also given a bit a style, so you can take this style also from here. And if you see here in the app.component.html, I am using child component selector. So if you see, this is the child component and this is the name of the selector. And here you see I have one paragraph that is saying this is child component. And because I am using this selector here, and because I am using child component selector in the app.component.html, and we are able to see both the paragraph on the screen. If I remove this one, we will not be able to see that paragraph on the screen. Now we understand that we are using this child component selector in the app component. App component is the parent component and the child component is the child component. In the same way, if you have some other component and you use that selector in the child component will become the parent component and some other component will become the child component. So this is how it works. As of now, I am using child selector in the app.component.html. App.component.html is the parent component, and from here I want to pass some data. So how I can do that? So what I will do, I will simply write, I will copy this text. I will simply write message to child equal to, and whatever message we want to pass. So let's say I want to pass Mumbai. Now the parent component task is done. And remember that just in the opening and closing bracket, you will write that. Now message to child need to be accessed in the child component. So how we can do that? Now come to child component.ts, and here I will write at input, and I will open and close. This is a function, and I will give the same name. Remember, this I will give the same name that I have given there. I copy paste, and I will give a string because this is of the type string. However, if you want, you can give any as well. So I will give any. See, from here I pass this data, and this is the variable. So this variable name you can give anything, it doesn't matter. But remember that whatever you pass from here, same has to be here as well. Now that we will receive here in this variable, I will simply use interpolation and I will display that. So save the changes and come to browser, and here you can see that this is child component, that is this one, this paragraph. Let me put a BR. Now you can see that this is child component, that is from the child component paragraph, and this is coming from parent. So let me change this name. I will update 1. Save the changes, and now you can see that we are not able to see. If you see, this is just a one word Mumbai. What if I want to pass multiple word? So for passing the multiple word, let me comment this one and uncomment this one. You see, I will have to use single or double quotes. If I remove this one, it will not work. See. So I will use single or double. Now flip to browser and you can see that we are able to see welcome to Mumbai. I will uncomment this line of code. And here if you see, I am using the same variable name that I am using from the beginning. And here if you see, I am using this welcome. And this welcome is declared here in the app.component.tsc. And this welcome holds welcome to Mumbai. Save the changes and see what happens. We are able to see welcome to Mumbai. So what is happening? Using the interpolation, we are binding that a string that is here in the component and we are passing to child component. Let me comment this one and uncomment the other example. Here if you see, I am using approximately the same example. Let me take this one here. If you see, if you compare, I am using, approximately the same syntax, but the only difference is that I am using square brackets. So what will happen now? This square bracket will try to evaluate value of this welcome. So what happens? This value will be declared in the app.component.ts. If you see, I have welcome here, and value of this welcome will be evaluated. So let me save the changes. Let me comment this one and see what happens. See, welcome to Mumbai is coming. It is not coming welcome. In this case, let me comment this one and see this one. What was happening here? Only Mumbai was coming here. This text is coming as it is here. But when I use a square bracket, what is happening? This text is not going as it is. Text is getting evaluated. So whatever the value we have in the component, that value is getting evaluated and that value is passed because I am using a square bracket here. Remember, if you remove this square bracket, then this welcome will be treated as a string. As of now, I am using a square bracket, so this welcome will not be treated as a string. This expression will be evaluated and value of this property will be passed to child component. I hope you are able to understand this. If you have any doubt, any questions, please write below in the comment box. I will be happy to answer that. So let me comment this one and uncomment the other example. If you see here, I am using customer. So let's see what this customer is. This customer is an object. Here I am passing an object. Save the changes and see what happens. If you see here, I am able to see object. Why? Because this is an object, right? This is an object. And how we are accessing that value, how we are trying to retrieve that value? We are simply writing this, message to child. So it will not work. I will have to use property name because this is an object. Save the changes and flip to browser. Now you can see that we are able to see Muhammad. In the same way, if you want to read other property, you can read like this and save here. Now if you come, you are able to see Muhammad Mustafa. Let me comment this one and uncomment the other example. If you see here, I am using counter property that is declared in the app component. If you see here, I have a counter property that holds 5. Let me also uncomment this line of code. So what will happen? As of now, I have 2 buttons. So if you see here on the screen, I have 2 buttons, increment and the decrement. When I click on this button, the number will be increased. When I click on decrement button, number will be decreased. So let me explain you how it works. So I have a click event and I have a method called increase counter. In the same way for decrement, I have decrease counter. So what happens when you click on this one, this method will be called increase counter and the decrease counter, and value of the counter, that is here 5, will be increased and decreased depending on which button you click. So what happens when you click on that one, this value will be increased and decreased, and the same value, same counter, if you see this counter, I am passing here. Save the changes and flip to browser and click here. When I click, nothing happens. So let's see what is the problem. So the problem is, if you come to child component, I am using here first name property. That is the problem. So remove that and save the changes. Now you can see that the initial value, that is 5, we are able to see. Let us understand again how it works. See, as of now, I am using child component selected here, and I am passing this variable. So see, remember this variable name can be anything, and I am passing this property that is declared on the component. So initial value is 5, so 5 is passed. And here in the child component, I accessed here in this variable, and that is I am displaying in the HTML. And you can see the output here. Now let me put a debug point, come to source and open the app component. And let me put a debugger here in the increment and decrement counter. Click on that. You can see that debugger came here, and as of now I have 5. So when I press F10, it will become 6, and that 6 will be, you can see the 6 is coming here, that 6 will be and will be displayed. When I do decrement, this method will be called and the 6 will become 5. Here you can see the 5 is coming. So let me click multiple times. You can see the output, and in the same way, for the decrement also it is working as expected. In the previous video, we learned about at the rate of input decorator, where we saw how we can pass data from parent to child component. In this demo, we will learn about at the rate of output decorator, and we will see how we can pass data from child to parent component. Friend, I would strongly recommend you to watch part 21 and 23 of this video series. I will provide you link in the description below. That will help you to understand this video in a much better manner. Output decorator exchange data between component. Output decorator help us to pass data from child component to parent component with the help of event emitter. That we will see in the example. So let's flip to Visual Studio Code. This is the same code we worked in the previous demo. If you see here, I have app.component.html and child.component.ts. In the TS itself, I am writing HTML, so I don't have separate HTML for child component. And here I have a selector, and this selector I am using in the app.component.html. So we are establishing parent-child relation. I am using child component in the app component.html, so app component will become the parent component, and this child component will be the child component. Save the changes and flip to browser. So this text is coming from the app component, and this text is coming from the child component. So what I want to do here, I will put a button here, and when I click on that button, I want to send some data to parent component. So let's start coding how we can pass data from child component to parent component. So in the child component, I will make a button. So this is the button where I have a click event, and in this click event, I have send to parent method, and I have a text called send to parent. Now let's declare this method in the component, and let me put an alert. So this method is also ready. Let's flip to browser. So let's open child.component.ts. So here we go. Click on the send button, and you can see that this method is getting called. So my method is now ready. So from this method, I want to send data to parent component. So let's flip to Visual Studio Code. Now that this button click event is working, we need some mechanism by which we can send data from child component to parent component. We need to create an object of event emitter. So I will do output and will give any name like send message. You can give any name you want, there is no restriction on that, equal to new event emitter. And here we need to open and close the parenthesis. This is the step number first. The second step we need to do is, we will use this object and we'll use the emit method that is coming from event emitter. Let me do send message dot, if you see it has an emit method. And if you see this is of the type emitter. If you see this emit method is coming from event emitter. So I will do emit, and here I will pass a tutorial.com. Now work of the child component is done. What will happen when I click on this button? This method will be called, and using the emit method that is coming from the event emitter, I am passing this text. Here you can pass anything, whether it's an object, integer, boolean, or whatever, or a class. Anything you want to pass, you can pass from here. So work of the child component is done. Now let's flip to parent component. So in the parent component, if I am using this child selector. If you see here in the app component, I am using the child selector. So I will use the same object name. So here you can put any name you want, but whatever the name you put here, same you have to use here in the child component. In the parenthesis, I will give the same name equal to name of the custom method. So I will give message received. So this method is not yet declared. So in the app.component.ts. So let's open the app.component.ts and let's declare a method. So this method is now declared. One more thing we need to do is, so this method will receive data here in the $event. So I need to give this $event. Now this method is receiving all the value that I am passing from here in this parameter. So in the component also, I need to give a parameter. So I will give here message. I will give this parameter of the type any. I will do console.log. Now save the changes and flip to browser. So here I have a button, When I click on this, that message should be logged in the console. So I will show you a demo, then I will explain you how it works. So when I click on this button, I should be able to see message in the console. So let's click on this. I clicked on this couple of times and come to console. Here you can see that we are able to see whatever I am passing from the child component, it is getting received in the parent component. So let's see how it is happening. So what happens when we emit any value from child component, it will come to app component HTML, and here you see I am giving the same name. If I change the name, it will not work. And I give a custom method. This name can be anything. Remember, this name can be anything. This has to be matched with this one. But this name can be anything, and whatever value you pass from here, that will be received as a dollar event. So this is the syntax you can say you have to use like this only. So whatever you pass from there, it will be received here in the dollar event. Now because this method is receiving a parameter, you need to give a parameter here as well. And whatever you pass via this method from here, it will be coming to this method, and we are consoling log the same. So instead of console.log, let me display this value in the HTML, in the user interface. So here I will use interpolation and will display the same value. Save the changes and come to browser. So what will happen when I click on this button, I should be able to see mytutorial.com here on the parent component. So click on that. Okay, so now when you click on this one, nothing is happening. But if you see, we are able to see in the console log. So why it is not getting displayed in the HTML? Because I have not created any property. So let me create a property called msg equal to empty value. And I will use this one now, this dot message equal to message. And I will use this value now. Because this parameter we cannot access in the HTML. This message has only this much of a scope. We cannot access that in the HTML, and I am using this one in the HTML. That's the reason we are not able to see output on the screen. So let's use this one message here. Let's flip to browser. Please make sure that all the files you have changes are saved. Otherwise you will not be able to see the exact output. And refresh the page as well, Control F5, and now click on the send to parent button. When you click on that, you see we are able to see output in the parent component. So as of now I am hard coding it. So let me put this one in the property, message to parent equal to hi, and I will use this property here, this dot message to parent. Save the changes and flip to browser. Now when you click on this one, you can see that we are able to see hi. In the same way, whatever value you want to pass to parent component, you can pass. I have app.component.html. This is the parent, and I have a child component. In the child component, I have a button, and when I click on this button, this method is getting called. And for sending a message from the child component, I created an object of event emitter, and using the event emitter object and using the emit method of the event emitter, I am sending the value. And remember that it should be of the type output. If you do not use this output, you will not be able to send data from child to parent. You will simply use emit method. Now the control will come to app component. Or you can say in the app component where I am using the child selector, you will give the same name you are using here, this one. And you will create a method. You can give any name you want, and whatever the value you are passing from the child component, that will be received here. So this method you need to create in the app component.ts with one parameter, and whatever we are receiving, we are doing console log and displaying same on the screen as well. So this is how you can pass data from child to parent. One more point I would like to address here, that you cannot pass multiple parameters. If you see here, it is accepting only one parameter. There is no other parameter. And if I try to pass some parameter, you can see it is giving me an error. Expected 0 or 1 argument but got 2. So remember that whatever the parameter you have, consolidate all the parameter in one object and then pass. Please provide a constructive comment in the comment box below so that it will help me to improve this content. I make this content only for you guys. If you will provide a constructive comment, it will help me to improve the content of the video. Thank you so much.